Oh, good evening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Chasing Spirits Paranormal. I'm your host, Henry, along with Daria, Jeff,
Jeff is in the kitchen. He'll say, "Give me a minute." And me.
and Paige. Show us your hand, Paige.
Talking to the hand.
Tonight, folks, we're actually going to have a really interesting conversation. But to kick off, we are going to talk about our drinks tonight. Since we're heading into the Christmas season, Paige decided let's do something a little bit more festive.
Hot chocolates.
Hot chocolates with alcohol.
We spiked them.
And we had lots of options. Thank you so much for that. I chose creme de menthe, and I think we're twins. Yes. It's so good, like a thin mint right now.
Yes.
You can really make a good drink.
I know.
Yes.
I need to learn some of these skills.
Oh, she's like, it's called You Don't Measure.
I can do that.
I have hot chocolate and blackberry.
Black raspberry.
Black raspberry.
And Jeff has Fireball.
Fireball, yes.
Good
Can't go wrong
old
with that.
Fireball.
I like Fireball in coffee because it just tastes like Christmas. It's got
The cinnamony.
that cinnamon Christmas taste.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's good in
Fireball
Chocolate.
makes me retarded.
Fireball is what?
Fireball makes me retarded.
I have fond memories of Fireball. We won't go into those right now.
And what's weird is at the grocery station. Well, at like Wawa,
Someplace, like Wawa, you sell.
in Sheets, they sell they sell it and Southern Comfort, but not in like a real big bottle, but
Yes,
just kind of like a
But
tiny.
it's not the full alcohol though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they found a loophole how to sell it
do
at
that?
gas stations.
It's like a half strength or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Okay,
very
drink a
strong.
You'd have to probably drink a lot to get the same shot.
Yeah. That is true.
Well, tonight, folks, our topic is going to be dealing with a couple of geographic locations. We're going to start off with Daria and Hawaii.
Aloha. I'm going to the Aloha state.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lady D, be my guest.
Well, I'm actually from Hawaii. I don't know if that was something that I said when I introduced myself, but that's something I'm sharing now. I was born there, and I lived there for 12 years. Oahu.
Oahu.
Okay.
Yes. But all the islands have some really rich hauntings going on, like modern day, if you look into that. So yeah, like it is considered a very haunted place, a very spiritual place.
Yeah.
And they have lots of legends and like cryptid, stories that
Oh, really?
people believe today. Yes.
I did not realize Hawaii had cryptids, but then it makes sense that all countries, every continent should have a cryptid, right?
Yes, and it's actually quite interesting.
What do they call it?
There's a couple.
Oh.
If you want to call these cryptids, which I consider them cryptids. So I guess I should start with probably like a kind of an obscure one.
Okay.
It's known as the Oahu Hogman, or Kamapua'a is what he's really known as far as in the like when you're actually on the island. And he's kind of become a demigod. So it's kind of like he existed in these tales as a human, but he had special like abilities and powers. So he was like, it's kind of the shape-shifting thing.
Gotcha.
He was born as a human, and then later on they found him and he looked like a pig, and they took care of him, and he can kind of switch back and forth. And there was part of a story where he was kind of courting Pele, the lava goddess.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he courted her too, huh?
Yes.
Oh.
And there was a little something there, and now it's more of a hate relationship. Apparently a massive storm happened where Pele, we were having a big volcanic eruption. I believe it was on the Big Island. And the, Kamapua'a, the Hogman, was bringing about a really heavy rainstorm, which of course lava and rain, they're kind of conflicting. And they never really got over that little fight. And that brings me to probably the most interesting paranormal phenomenon that I think happens in Hawaii. To me, it's the most interesting because I feel like I've heard about it when I was younger. You still hear about it today. And there's a few like kind of credible examples of this happening. Apparently, due to Pele, the lava goddess, and Kamapua'a, the hog man, fighting, and they still kind of fight to this day as spirits. You're not supposed to travel with pork from one side of the island to the other.
Interesting.
With pork?
With pork, because he's the hog man. And the
Makes
hog,
sense.
the pig and pork in Hawaii is very important.
That's
If
what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
eat pork, it's kind of like, what is wrong with you?
Right.
But I just wonder though, is it like a regular like pig, or is it because that warthogs are I think they're prevalent on the Hawaiian Islands too.
It's
So do you,
all of it. Like I think prehistorically it was like maybe a more of a warthog type thing with the tusks.
yeah.
But then, we have modernization with being able to farm it. And so nowadays it kind of looks more like your domesticated farm pig. Yeah.
Hey,
I-
Dante.
I just remember when
Mhm.
when I went to Maui, they had the underground cook pits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that
emu.
was really good.
Mm.
And
Yes.
then the meat just fell off the bones. But it was amazing how they made their pits where they dig it underground, and then put the charcoal on it, put the pig on it. I think it sits there for almost like a day.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Many,
Yeah.
many hours. You can do a version of that in your oven. You can do a version of it in your crock pot that I make sometimes. Hopefully, Dante will say it's good for everyone to see.
Why don't you bring someone like?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could. And we also could do that same method with chicken now for those that might be sensitive to pork, but pork is the
Oh, okay.
right way to
Dante
have it.
says it's good.
Yeah, he's been to the restaurant when it was open, and now I make it at home. But y'all, apparently what happens, I haven't experienced this myself, but it is well known, and my mom told me this, and people have stories about, trying to travel in a vehicle through this tunnel specifically. And it's part of the Pali Highway, Pali. And it's a pretty historic one because it is like the main way to get to one of the national parks that's on Oahu, the island of Oahu, where I grew up.
Right.
Which is why that story is kind of prevalent for me when I grew up. And if you try to have pork when you travel from one side of the island to the other, your car will break down and something weird will happen with your vehicle that you don't see what it is, and suddenly your vehicle will start working again if you were to remove the pork and throw it out and leave it on the side of the road or what have you.
So you can take the pork out of the car and leave it, and your car will start up.
Yeah. And you can suddenly move again.
I wonder if that's the same as like on the Hana Highway in Maui. Because well, I didn't know any locals there, but I mean, is that highway the same? Like, have you been on the Hana Highway? I mean, it's just like curves and turns, and then
Switchbacks
and there's like little waterfalls along the side too that people stop and jump in and all that. Is that the kind of thing?
It sounds a lot like something in Oahu, but I've never been to any of the other islands.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have personal experience with that. And honestly, there's a lot of haunted roads in Hawaii.
Hey, Dari. Dave just joined.
Hi, Dave.
Dave.
Shout out to Mugshot Coffee.
I'm not drinking mugshot tonight. I'm drinking hot chocolate in mugs.
Don't be offended, Dave.
Mm-mm.
He's not open late enough.
He won't be offended.
So that's the story of the Pali Highway. And I've been on that highway. I know we just never attempted to bring pork over there. And my mom would say,
So if
Yeah,
you have like a
don't
ham
do it.
sandwich and you're driving down the road and your car breaks down, like, oh, I forgot.
Oops, I forgot about that.
It
Oh,
might even be
yeah.
as small as that.
Yeah.
I think it might have
Awkward.
been bacon or something that I've heard a story of as much as bacon. But usually it's like pork, like maybe to Kahlua, which is what you call the pork and stuff like that is Kahlua pork.
Huh.
Not to be confused with
With
the
the
yes.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, hold on.
It's spelled a little differently, but yeah, that's what I kind of assumed is people like maybe with the pig to cook.
Maybe, yeah.
But maybe as simple as a ham sandwich. Maybe.
So Henry, you ever in Hawaii?
Excuse me?
If you're ever in Hawaii, leave the pork at home.
I
Finish it before
shall
you get in the
leave
car.
pork at home.
And speaking of Madame Pele,
It would never make it to my car.
Mm.
understandable. Madame Pele, the lava goddess, has also been known to put curses on individuals who break certain rules.
Like bringing a rock home.
You know about it. It is well known even with people that don't live in Hawaii, because people that travel away from Hawaii might want to bring a souvenir. And it's actually against the law to bring lava rocks off of the national park site.
Those-
So not only is it illegal, but
Those black ones?
The
yeah,
lava.
Yeah.
there's more.
'Cause
There's other
those
places to get that stuff. It doesn't have to be, Hawaii and the sacred
Yeah, but
lands.
Hawaii has them the black beaches. They're called the black beaches because they
Black
have
sands?
the
Black
black
sand.
lava, black lava sand,
Block lava.
black lava, black lava sand. And it's pretty neat because that's the first time I've ever seen a beach with freaking, just a black beach with, that's made out of, the remnants from a volcano eruption.
Yeah. I don't think we had any of those on Oahu, but definitely like the Big Island probably, because they have the active volcano.
Well,
Well,
this was
actually,
Maui.
Maui, okay, makes
yeah.
sense.
Jeff, Iwo Jima was also black sand.
I think so. Yeah.
It depends on the island.
Depends on where they're getting the sand from, where it's
Mhm.
made from. Because that sand is basically all rock.
It's like the dirt of the coast, made from like just probably the decomposition of a bunch of other things, like
Mhm.
pressure and rock and
Yeah, but then you
Erosion.
think that the
Mhm.
natives, they see this as an amazing thing, so they just make up stuff like, well, yeah, if you take a rock back with you to your house, it's probably going to give you some kind of bad luck. And some of them are just like mixed with little pebbles and big, kind of big stones. But it's very neat to see.
yeah, I would love to see that in person one day. I've seen pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that we had him in Hawaii though. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know we had him in Hawaii. I always thought it was like somewhere else.
Well, did you have
I
state
need to
history?
know who broke a mirror at Mudshot.
Huh?
We learned that.
Dave wants to know who broke a mirror at Mudshot.
Which mirror?
It wasn't me. It might have been Henry.
No.
It must be something about bad luck. He might not be literal.
Like out in the eating area or in
In
the
the bathroom?
bathroom?
Or did I take a lava rock? You might have taken a lava rock.
Yeah, I think he's talking about bad luck.
Mhm.
Thank goodness, not literally.
Yeah.
I worked at places where that literally could happen. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what happened there? Worked at a place where somebody took the whole sink out of the bathroom. So
Oh,
a
jeez.
broken mirror is
Really?
just not too crazy for me.
That's hardcore.
Well, they didn't take it out, but like they took it out the wall and put it on the ground.
What did that prove?
Exactly. Like,
Well, maybe it was a nice sink and they planned on taking it home.
Well, you like the toilet
too
at
heavy.
Mudshot, so
Huh?
you like the toilet at Mudshot.
Oh, I do.
So, Dave, if you ever come missing a toilet, come find Henry.
Or a toilet? Is it the toilet seat?
No, it's just the way it flushes. Like,
I know which one you refer to. It's got a deep, yeah.
I'm 60 and I like to watch.
Help. I didn't hear that.
Perv alert. Perv alert.
No, God, I didn't mean it that way.
Well, that's the way it sounded, buddy.
No matter where
It's
you
a
put it.
basement toilet. On a day.
Is that literally what it's called though? Because I want to know for like my
it's a basement
future.
toilet.
Yeah, like it would make sense if that's what it was called. Because,
Or a toilet from the basement. I don't know.
Yeah. Genuinely, I want to know for when I like build my own house when I'm rich and famous.
For the podcast, right?
Yes.
So yeah, you're gonna make us all rich and famous from this thing, right? We're gonna become the new Zach Baggins.
Yes.
Sure.
Got to go on some more hunts.
Yeah, and be overly dramatic.
Yeah. When I was in high school,
Oh my
teenager,
God! I heard a leaf. Oh, there's something out there.
everything's demonic.
Oh God, not everything's demonic, people. It's like, really, people, come on, it's just clickbait.
Yeah. I fell for it when I was younger, but now I
Oh,
see
yeah,
it and
yeah.
it's like such a pattern. You can like
It's
tell.
called a masquerading toilet. For your information.
A masquerading toilet.
Interesting.
It chews it up.
It does a fine job.
But I also like the way it flushes. You have a point.
Isn't it fun to watch?
I don't know about that. I like the sound. I'll be honest. It's not a visual thing as much as it is like.
So we discussed toilets and mugshot. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, shit. I don't know. So
It just happens.
Hawaii, black sand, and spirits. Let's go back there.
We know now about the curse that if you take a lava rock from any of the national park sites, well, anywhere on the island, you'll come home with a curse. Unfortunately, such things as like losing pets, losing loved ones, breaking limbs, terrible accidents, things like that. And one of the things that you could see at the museum when you go visit in one of the national parks, or many of the national parks across the state, there are examples of people sending back their lava rocks with a letter that's like, please take this back. I'm sorry. And usually that will lift the curse if
Yes,
you are dealing with that right now. That's how you fix it.
Have it back.
Apologize to Madame Pele, and they'll put it on display as an example of what not to do. And hopefully that scares you away from taking from the land.
What not to do.
Yeah.
Don't piss off the spirits. They are very vengeful.
Some of them are. Some aren't. They
And
don't
that's
like change. I know that much. They don't like change.
See, that's an excellent segue to another well-known phenomenon in Hawaii. It's called the night marchers. They don't like change. They are creatures of habit. What do they call those spirits? That residual entities. They don't really know what's going on now. All they know is what they used to do when they were alive. The Hawaiian name for that is Wakaipo, night marchers.
Yeah, they just
If you want to
it's like
search
a
that
loop.
up.
Like a recorded loop. They just go over and sending over and over and over.
Yep.
So residual haunting, as opposed to intelligent haunting, which can
Exactly.
interact with you.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Yes. They are the spirits of warriors that were like prehistoric Hawaii. So like before America came. So it wasn't really that long ago, to be honest.
Before the damn colonizers.
Right. You said it. Thank you.
I didn't say it.
And so they will take this very specific path. And this is another phenomenon on Oahu. And I'm sorry, I'm probably giving a little bit too much attention to Oahu, but
No, it's all right.
a lot of the experiences people have are there. But the night marchers will take that very specific path. It'll happen at certain lunar cycles, like if it's a full moon or like a certain, I forget what it is. And they will take the same exact path that they used to take when they were alive. And even one notable thing is like it'll go through a school, it'll go through a hospital, and it'll go through like the 22nd floor of a building. But because
Really? That high
it
up?
used to be maybe a different elevation. At
Right,
that
that's what
point.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. And that's why the people are thinking that it is a residual haunting, because these people, don't really know what's going on with hey, you're on the 22nd floor. You shouldn't be floating in the air right now, but
Yeah, right.
they are, doing that.
So Dave wants to know if he feeds the night marchers a spam folder. Spam. Is he forgiven by the lava goddess? Is he forgiven by the Pele?
They don't want no spam. Give them the Kahlua pork.
She wants the pork.
Oh, yeah.
Kahlua pork.
Yes.
Not the spam crap, okay?
These guys want the original stuff. They expect you to give them the respect that they had when they were alive.
Yeah, they don't want that processed food mess.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They want the
but
fresh stuff.
Nowadays, though, Hawaiians give them the spam, and yes, you'll probably get away with anything with it.
Well, I guess spam does have pork in it. I mean, it might be a little bit shredded somewhere in there, but
well, it is delicious. That's all I can tell you.
and then spam burritos at Mugshot.
Oh hell yeah! If you ever get an opportunity, go to Mugshots and get the spam burrito.
Didn't you do the hoagie the other time?
Yes, I did. It wasn't as much fun.
Oh.
The hot singles in your area? That's fun to say.
I know.
But if you encounter the night marchers, you are to lay on your stomach and even take off your clothes. And don't look at them in the face. And they'll let you live.
Nice.
I don't know if anyone's been killed or harmed by them, but they're pretty scary, pretty intimidating.
So you just lay down on your belly and don't look at them.
Right, and that comes from like the first king, Kamehameha, Kamehameha the Great, and the warriors, because they would fight again. There's a lot of rich culture here. Like there was other visitors, like maybe from other Polynesian islands or even not Polynesian islands, like maybe even Vikings, but like we don't have to get in that today. But like they would have visitors of some sort where they needed to like protect themselves, and they would treat their fighters with that kind of like worshiping respect, where if you saw one, get on your stomach, don't look at them in the eye until they say you can, basically. So it's the same thing.
So now David's like, I'm beginning to see why people have phasmophobia. There we go.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that's what that meant. Even though I know the game. Don't come at me, Dave. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too fearful, especially if you respect them as if they're humans like they were before,
That's all it is, just respect.
Yeah. I feel like, karma maybe, and I'm nice and they're nice.
Show the love.
Yeah, they're nice to me.
Remember, when we go investigate, we're always respectful.
It got to be.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to be mean to you if you're...
Yeah, exactly. We go there, we greet them, say, hey, we're just here to talk. You want to talk? Here we are. Tell us your stories. We'll be glad to listen.
Yeah, but sometimes we get on the EVPs, especially, it's just like we start talking and then all of a sudden it's like yellow.
Yeah, random stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's yellow?
So that kind of makes me wonder, especially as we're doing, if I get an EVP off a device, and I'm like, hey, was that just some random word generated? So,
that can happen, I feel like. Yeah. But also, we have the residual stuff, too, that can be picked up, because there could be spirits around us all the time that aren't even really aware or caring what we're doing, and they're just kind of reliving their stuff.
They're in their own little world.
Yeah. They eat a banana every morning. Yellow. I don't know, like...
Sad.
Exactly.
You know
Something
what,
like
kids?
that.
We're not alone.
Right now?
No, we're not.
Nope.
I got 3 other people in here with me. 2 cats and a dog.
Daria, feel me over here if I'm cold.
This one?
Yeah.
I feel energy. And a little coldness, yes. It took a second, but I feel energy. Woo!
Where that came from?
I don't know. I pick up off of her.
Well, I got Mary. Yeah.
Mary's here, probably.
Mary and my grandmother. I don't know, I don't know about before, but at least since visiting the Poindexter residence, the Castlewood plantation, I have not been alone. But I don't know what to do about that.
Well, they sense the sensitive.
They're like, they like you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
It's a friendly,
It's attached.
they're saying hi. And I do know that they like attention.
Always don't they like attention?
Yeah. Spirits love attention. And if they can get it from you, they would rather, I guess, unfortunately, not waste their time on, somebody that can't sense
I'm
them.
trying to read something here. What's it say up here? The red.
are we picking up something?
I don't know. I'm trying to read what the computer's telling me.
What is it saying?
Yeah.
Studio component recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just
Recording
looks like
live.
info.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I gotta be the producer, director person. I gotta look into things.
Oh, I know.
One day I'll get on the other side. Just not yet. Once in a while you see me pop in. You see my hand. See the hand.
Here's the hands.
Yes. Talk to the hand. Do we have time for one more? Yellow?
We have time for plenty.
Okay, because there's
Talk to me.
more.
We'll make this all Hawaii tonight.
Yeah.
If y'all want, there's a couple of them.
I think we'll do the Aztecs
And you
next week.
take such copious notes.
I know.
I got to. I have ADHD, and then most of the time I just remember what I wrote, but the act of writing helped me to remember it.
Writing
So-
helps remember, especially with ADD.
Yeah.
I have it too. And it's like, yeah, whatever. Just,
It kind of like reminds me
got
what
nice
I
writing,
what I
too.
read.
yeah, I'm looking at that writing going, that puts all of us to shame.
Thank you. Y'all know I write like creatively, so and I do a lot of that by hand, so I get a lot of practice.
Good for you.
But there's a few others, but another paranormal related tale from Hawaii are the menehune, which is one of the more popular, like I would say maybe if you're into cryptids and stuff, you
Yes.
probably would have heard of the menehune. Have you?
Never heard of them.
Nope.
We
Never
like,
heard of them,
we like
but-
cryptids.
Well, I want to get some more attention on like the Hawaii stuff too. The menehune is a race of dwarf people. And they are said to be anywhere from 6 inches to 2 feet tall. So it could be really, really, really tiny. And they are known to be very crafty, helpful, but also sometimes mischievous. They are known to have built a few structures in Hawaii. And you can look these up. There is a fish pond that they call the Menehune Fish Pond.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
And that's because it is said that the Menehune built that. The Kikialoa Ditch at Waimea in Kauai. So this goes across all the islands. Necker Island structures, Pa'oka Menehune breakwater at Kahalu'u Bay, and Ulupo. I might need to send these to you so that you can actually post these if people want to see what they look like. But that one's in Oahu. And they will build like these different little structures or like ponds and different things, a lot of to do with nature because Hawaii is very in touch with the land.
Almost like a little, like what our fairies are or our elves.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I was
elves.
thinking. Fairies are, well, you mentioned elves. I wasn't thinking of elves, but fairies.
Fairies,
Yeah, things that
trolls.
help you when you're asleep at night and things like
The
that.
brownies in Scotland have the brownies, and they'll do like their housework for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, I need one of those.
Really?
Well-
Do tell.
I've heard about a family that had them kind of haunting, quote unquote, their house, if you want to say that, because they're alive. They're not passed away.
Hi,
But
Alex.
hey, thanks for coming by. But yeah, they apparently will, fix your house up a little bit. But they're also kind of mischievous, so they could move things around, make you misplace things. They could destroy things and things like that. So you can offer them bananas, which is their favorite food, a specific type of banana, a pink one that you can find on the island. That's what they really like. And a lot of this stuff will come from Maui, but they, again, can be found on any of the islands.
I never had a
So-
pink banana.
Either of them.
I didn't even know there was such thing as a pink banana.
I heard about pink bananas from these guys, the menehune.
Did you ever have one?
No.
I don't think I have. But I definitely heard of them. Like my mom would be like, "Oh, the menehune built that," or there were mascots at schools that were the menehune. You could find a statue of a little menehune at certain places, businesses,
Well,
and
according
stuff
to
like
Dave,
that.
the pink banana sounds dirty. That's a name of a drink. Don't even name a drink a pink banana.
It's not the name of a stripper, Dave.
That would be a really interesting name for a male stripper.
Yes. Like y'all need to name a drink a pink banana. Come up with something.
I'm thinking of what would be the pink.
Strawberry or cherry.
Yeah.
Like a
It should be a
smoothie type
smoothie.
thing.
Yeah, I was thinking it's gotta be a smoothie.
Make it a strawberry beret.
Mm-hmm.
That's raspberry beret. Oh well, yeah.
No,
I'll
make
take
it-
But we
yeah.
can make a strawberry.
So that way
banana
Prince's
smoothie.
estate can't sue you.
Right.
No, yes.
One pink banana smoothie.
They'll keep the menehune away. Or maybe you want the menehune. They'll fix your zip line. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we have a couple more. Like I said, I could keep going.
Keep going.
There's a couple haunted roads in Hawaii that I did not get a chance to look at. There's so many more hauntings in Hawaii. I've actually visited a haunted place in Hawaii and they told us it was haunted. I was only in 5th grade. They scared me so much with that. I was like, why would you tell me that? I'm scared now. I'm like, ooh. But it was in the middle of the day and it's the palaces, the castles that the kings and queens used to live in. Yes, they are supposedly haunted.
I doubt they're like the European castles you're thinking about.
Yeah, no,
They're so
I'm
beautiful,
pretty
but
sure.
not quite so big. They were a lot more like modest, I think, and also like it wasn't a very rich
Kingdom?
yeah, because I mean they're very isolated from the rest of civilization.
yeah.
So they had that kind of their own economy going, and then when America came and like introduced themselves, things really started booming. But the castles or the palaces or whatever you want to call them were pretty large. Definitely bigger than any house I've ever lived in, and gorgeous with ballrooms and stuff like that. So
yeah.
very beautiful,
A
really
palace.
nice. Yes, very, very nice. But they're supposedly haunted, and there's so many things you can look up. But another one that I have another like bias toward would be the cursed H3 highway. H3 literally stands for like Highway 3, I guess, in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
There's not very many of them on Oahu. I mean, it's not that big of a place. This highway supposedly is cursed because they had to kind of, sort of, if you want to use the word, desecrate some sacred lands in order to build what they had to do to make it work.
Of course.
And they dug into mountains in order to do the tunnels,
Yeah.
Yep. There was a lot of political fighting over that. Like people were like, oh, we should vote against having this highway built. There was a lot of interference environmentally that happened while they were trying to build it. Like they were getting delayed. It took extremely long to finish
They
it.
should have been told. That should have told them to right there.
Yeah, like don't do that.
Just stop. Another way.
It's referred to as cursed. It's referred to as the road to nowhere. People definitely use it. I've ridden on that highway many a times. I mean, it really does, if you ask me, cut down the time it would take for you to get from one side of the island to the other. But
is it like one of those curvy ones?
It is one of those, and it has the long tunnel, and me and my sisters would try to hold our breaths. But this is actually America's most expensive interstate, costing $1.3 billion by the time it was finished. And it was such a tiny one, too. If you think about, like, ones that stretch across state and state and state.
The Continental, yeah.
Yes. But this is the most expensive. But if you think about it, it's mostly like there's this
Dainty.
mountain
That'd be
here,
nice.
Yeah.
and it's like the twisty turns, and what do you call it? It's like it's not on the ground at all. It is very tall and high up in the mountain. So there's tons of
there's
pillars.
always elevation.
Yeah, so I would say
Yeah.
that probably makes it more expensive. They probably added to the cost.
That and clearing the all the foliage out there to make it too,
Yes, that was part of the sacred lands that ended up being like broken up a little bit
All right,
due
if
to
you
that.
actually go into sacred land, I mean, is there like a priestess or a priest you could go to and get blessings?
Well, I don't know if Hawaii had like individuals that were more spiritual than others, if that makes sense. Yeah, like I don't know if they had any.
You'd think they would have shamans there.
I'll have to look into that.
There's some kind of witch doctor.
Shaman.
Well, depends on
the culture.
The culture.
Because I mean, they're both the same thing. Like witch doctor's a shaman, shaman's a witch doctor, just in different.
Appease these little gods and spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can look into that because when I was younger, they gave us a version of it, but I don't know how colorful they want it to be because I think even some sacrificial stuff occurred with the kingdom before America came, and so yeah, I would say that maybe there was, but they didn't tell us about that part. I will say that there was like temples and people would give offerings
and
things like
Pele
that.
And the other gods, and so they did it. They had something going on.
Yes, and they would like worship those gods and goddesses, but I don't know if they had like individual maybe heads of that. I think the kings and queens would really say, hey, I'm talking to Pele and I'm the one who's in between the people and the gods. And then they had the temples that people would make their sacrifices to and give their offerings and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they had their own little hallucinogenic drugs that they used, like ayahuasca and.
Oh yeah, I bet. See, when I was younger, now it makes me want to really dive into this more because, like, I heard about a lot of these things when I was younger, but this wasn't about sacrificing people and like the real nitty gritty of what might have gone down. When the kings and queens were ruling there. So
they're just sacrificing some animal to it.
Oh, definitely that went on, but people too.
Yeah, that gets back. That'll bring us to the topic of blood magic. We'll delve into that next.
We're going to go into blood magic later.
Yeah, blood magic. That's with we're going to talk about the sacrifice of the Aztec and the Mayans and your people, Jeffrey. I'm sorry.
I'm very intrigued by that, and it interested me in high school when I learned a little bit more about that. But when I was in Hawaii, I was like from age 0 to 12. So I think like the version that they gave us was a little
watered down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a book upstairs of blood magic. I finish reading it. I got it.
Take some notes.
Yeah, I got it. What's that store? And Magdalene's.
Magdalena's?
Yeah.
I love that store.
So I picked it up.
Yes. I've been there kind of recently. I need to go again.
That's a harmless discussion of sacrifices. No, we're not harming anybody. It's our discussion, Dave. Don't worry. We're just discussing.
Yes.
Entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment purposes only, yes.
Entertainment purposes only, folks. Nor do we sacrifice anybody.
Nope. We don't do that kind of stuff. We might sacrifice a bug.
Bugs we don't do here. Bugs aren't allowed. Cleanse my home from bugs.
Yeah, we don't do bugs.
I will let my house be infested with ghosts before I allow it to be infested with bugs. Like, that's for sure.
Goats trip me out the way their eyes look.
Because they're a horizontal pupil?
Yes.
I said ghosts.
Oh, goats.
I had to, let me clarify.
Goats?
Why did y'all think goats? No. But also, yes, goats are nice and fun and friendly and yes, but not bugs. Bugs are, no.
Yeah, bugs, especially if your house gets, bombarded with bugs like in Amityville Horror. Where they had the
those
flies.
little black flies.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
a sign of a
gosh.
demon.
Yeah.
It's,
Or you can have a dead squirrel in your chimney.
Yeah.
And not know it.
Oh, we found out because of the flies.
Oh,
That
man.
happened. We never had a chimney before. We moved from Hawaii to Indiana. What's a chimney? And we rented the place. So we had the landlord come in and look to see why we were getting so many flies. And turns out that's what happened. That's what went down. It was terrible. No, it was kind of high up, but like, you know, it was like there's a grate, like a little a
like
fence
flute?
type thing so that it couldn't get down all the way.
Okay.
But the flies were able to get in there.
Well, of course.
It was terrible. And now I really don't like bugs at all, but like especially flying ones. If I hear one go by my ear, it's like
Well, my brother, he had this house. It was pretty new, and he had a chimney and everything, and he lit it for the first time. Thing was is that wasps built a nest in there. So when he cooked it up, got the fire going, all of a sudden these freaking wasps came coming out, and we're just like chasing wasps everywhere and trying to kill them.
yeah, you have to, because you don't want them to hang around and come out at you.
The smoke didn't kind of dull them out.
No,
It pissed them off.
It pissed them off and made them come out, or else, yeah.
They're not bees. Bees will get smoked out and then like they get chill.
Yeah.
But I guess it's
wasps
are
are just assholes with wings.
Hey, we got some love. People are giving us some love tonight. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Grazie.
welcome.
And continue on with your stories of Hawaii.
I have one more here,
Hey, go for it.
but there's more to find. If you want to search it up, or we can do another episode, maybe another time with even more tales. But here's another one from Oahu. Again, and it's the Green Lady of Wahiwa. And I know it's Oahu because we had an area called Wahiwa. But I don't know if maybe there's more.
A green lady said, but lady in white? All right.
There is the lady in white. That is one that I recommend looking up. There is a lady in white. I feel like
a lady in white.
Yeah.
Always a lady in white.
But I feel like ghosts are very white and spectral and stuff. So I feel like there's always going to be one. Maybe a man in white too.
Which is unusual with a ghost in green.
So tell me about the ghost in green.
She's less green in clothing as she is in skin.
Oh, she's got green skin. Huh?
Yes. So
she's a green lady.
This story, maybe. I don't know about like that as much as it's kind of a sad story. In Wahiwa, all of Hawaii is very green, but there are some sides of the island that are a lot more green than other sides. So this is a very green, maybe even like a swampier type of area where people, there's like what do they call it? There's a specific word they use, but there's like a gulf or a gulch where they don't want the kids to play.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that this is just a story that parents tell their kids to have them not fall into the gulch and die. But there's also the story of this woman. This lady apparently was traveling, this is like, back in the kingdom times, with her children in the forest in like this dense, like swampy, green, woodsy area. And she lost one of her children. And she went to search for that kid and never got over that. And apparently her spirit is now the Green Lady.
Searching for the child.
She's searching for her kid. And she looks green in the skin, like she has moss and growth on her skin.
Interesting.
And I'm getting chills right now.
Swamp creature.
Why am I getting chills right now? Does somebody like this story, or do we know something about this story? I don't know.
I never heard it before.
I'm definitely getting like a reaction from somebody. But she apparently will have seaweed in her hair, so like she's kind of become one with the land that is around that area.
Interesting.
And the story goes that if she sees a child by themselves in that area, especially in the woods, especially at night. She's going to snatch you. So you don't want to be a child in the woods at night, anywhere, but especially in Wahiawa.
Yeah, because she's like, okay, that's my kid. I'm off.
Yeah.
Now that would make a really good movie.
That would make a good movie.
The Green Lady.
The Green Lady in Hawaii too, with all the scenery they have, and
Oh yeah, fish on the tree.
How far? Do you know how far back that goes?
I don't know.
Presence. Because I wonder if it was way back in the day when either before the settlers came or after or what.
I know it's a pretty old story because at least one like really notable sighting of her was in 1957 when a lot of children at once came running back to the school, and I think it was like Wahiawa Elementary or something like that, and they ran back to their teachers and was like, we saw this lady and she smelled really bad. I don't think I mentioned that. She stinks bad too, like death.
You got green skin, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's all grown out and stuff. So yeah, they said, oh, we saw her and stuff. So it goes back pretty far, and multiple people will say they've seen her.
Sounds like it. Sounds like she's I would say she's at least 19th century.
Yeah, especially like with the way they were walking, versus like maybe using a horse or a carriage of some sort. I'm getting a chill from that. Maybe that's accurate. So I don't know. But yeah, that's the last story I wrote down. But I read about specific hotels being haunted that you could literally stay at, and
what do we
lots of
hotels?
roads.
Like the old ones or like the newer modern ones,
I think it's both.
Ooh. What do you have written down?
None.
We'll get there later. So we can
This is all I have.
The Jefferson Hotel here in town is haunted, right?
Yeah.
We need to go, Joel. We need to go make a little visit.
That'd be fun.
I've never been. I picked up a friend from there because she worked there.
Oh, the Jefferson's a beautiful hotel.
Yeah,
especially during Christmas.
Yeah. Richmond is beautiful around this time of year.
Yeah, it is.
It can be. Well, folks, by the clock on the wall, it's just about time for us to say goodnight.
Thank you for being with us.
And thank y'all. Thanks for the love you share.
Thank you for everything.
Thanks. And stay strange, guys.
Take care.
Strange.
Peace out.
Thanks for listening.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
The paranormal girls out there, I said hi.
Show up.
Hmm?
We gonna start this
Paranormal
recording.
girl.
Miss Paranormal, she wasn't in tonight.